Okay, good evening everyone. Tonight will be a Division 2 match, first between Cult of a Fish and Munchies, and then afterwards will be MK Robotics versus what I'm calling Team Faith because I don't speak German. Looking quickly at the map pick and ban, we'll be starting on Dragonshire, picked by Cult of a Fish. They banned Garden of Terror and Volskaya. Munchies banning Cursed Hollow and Towers of Doom. Getting into draft number 1. Dragonshire make a map I don't actually think I've cast yet this season, which is a bit surprising because it used to be one of the most popular maps, but I think these days people aren't able to manage the map as well, which I guess makes sense. It's been 6 years, right, since we had pro level play to look at and push people to learn and then trickle down. Anyway, Medivh banned to start off with because Cult of Fish, they are indeed a Medivh team and their Medivh person is here today. So I think that one we're going to see for the entire series. We also have Hogger and the Haka ban, and now Chromie will be the last ban. So one trap hero removed, one remaining. Junkrat is still an option for Munchies if they so desire. They've also been... oh, we're going to be starting off with Stukov, it looks like. Both teams also targeting off lane, so we might see Cult of a Fish holding for R5 counterpick. We could also see them pick something fairly early and then later pick a roaming hero such as Genji or Tracer or something like that in order to go up and assist their top lane. They have full control over how the map is played. Dragonshire definitely a map where, in my opinion, second pick is favoured. Seeing Murden as well as Anduin, so I do like going for light bomb plays to deal with Stukov. If you have no cleanse, he's quite vulnerable. The heroics don't work if you're stunned. Now seeing a Nubarak for Landor, and I'm expecting damage, and it will be Svanus Junkrat. Avoided by both of these teams so far. I find the Murden part quite interesting. Eri quite well known, I think, as a Diablo one-trick, so having to resist the temptation, I suppose, and just pick something more useful on its own. Murden. Diablo really needs to play with a team in order to do much. Urel ban is an interesting one. I don't think Urel's a particularly scary hero in the off lane, but maybe they're confident they can beat everything that isn't silly tanky, and I guess we're not going to see it either, right? Let's be realistic here. Vala will be the other ban, this time for Munchies, so I don't know, this Junkrat question needs to be answered. This hero is so strong on Dragonshire, just full control of the bottom side, traps, vision, pressuring the point, quick wave clear. Now we're going to see picked by me. And I need to decide something here. Sonya is going to be the blind pick for the offlane, so I would assume that they are planning on picking something on the final one to roam and assist. You've got Junkrat to hold bottom, Sonya to hold top, and then Imperius will be chosen by Griffiths. I'm assuming it's going to be the offlaner. And then, yeah, I like this. They've picked Genji to try and assist. So now we need to see a match from Cult of a Fish. Falstad difficult to pick because the enemy team has Genji. He has several other options. They're going to take Greymane though, which is also an answer. Genji not obviously that good at the wave clear, so when you're picking this Greymane here, I'm thinking their plan is to take that bottom booster camp and just hard push bottom lane. They can also do it on top lane, I suppose. Imperius not exactly a wave clear machine either until the level 7 cleave. Also worth noting that Munchies, I don't see how they do a bruiser camp. Again, level 7 Imperius is pretty good at it, but until then, it will be a bit of a mission, so I'm guessing not going to be playing around those, which you don't have to necessarily, but there's a reason you see many teams draft in such a way. In any case, game 1 for our series will be on Dragonshire. In the left team, it is Cult of a Fish, Eri playing Murden, Hemeth playing Greymane, Carlton playing Sonya, Metella playing Anduin, and me will be Junkrat. Right hand team, Munchies. Mikaka playing Stukov. Oh, that's gonna be fun, isn't it? Milia playing Sylvanas, Griffiths playing Imperius, Obsidian playing Genji, and Landor playing Nubarak. So we have me and Milia playing each other for damage, so that will be a little bit of a tongue twister, but we'll do our best regardless. We do see it is going to be Slam build from Sonya. You can go for Toughest Nails to reduce the damage of those Imperius passive procs, but then you give up the very nice Slam build for one. We already see Silence down onto him. We've taken a lot of damage as a Greymane, but going to live for now. Root from Anduin hitting onto Mekako. Doesn't have a healing at the moment. Already gone on Stukov, I suppose. It's just self-casting, looks like, which I suppose it's fine for the most part. Eri needing to jump away there quite low. Wait, it needs to stop taking the minion hits and start healing up. Does this Murden? Moving now teams towards the bottom lane. Mekako kind of been spotted here. Gonna get stunned up by the Murden. Nubarak here to give some peel, and everything will be okay, but they are pushed up towards middle lane. Just Milia, bottom lane. And top lane, so far, definitely going the way of Carlton, actually. Imperius having Bervia and Pure level 1. Not as strong as perhaps W build for the offlane, but this will scale up and be quite useful in the later team fights, of course, with level 20 especially. Now we're seeing an invade attempt here by Eri. Silence is good by Mekako, having to jump out as Murder, but will survive. Now Hemeth in the front line going to be alright, and we should just see Munchies taking their camp. Griffiths and Carlton have rotated to the middle, but play's already over. And it's going to be move on to the Bruisers. It is Hemeth and Metella doing it at the moment. Eri already moving upwards. This looks like a gank on Griffiths. And in the bottom lane, Junkrat's been caught, but no bio kill switch usage by Mekax, able to walk out of that one. Junkrat going to struggle here to defend a 1v4. Miller, of course, Black Arrows can turn off point. Actually, it's used them already. I'm guessing it must have been on the Cult of a Fish. Sea Giants. Concussion Mine not going to find anything. Me just trying to do what's possible. Here comes Eri to try and help out Metella as well. And this is a really nice play. Like I said, Genji is going to rotate up to try and help with the clear, but Imperius and Genji are both all for it. Now him fighting him with Spell, and it's going to be okay. Obsidian taking lots of damage. Going to get the immediate interrupt on the deflect there. And Cold of Fish there, free to just push us to the heart's content. Bottom lane, both towers are gone, but they're not going to do much more. They have no pressure to keep going with us. Even if they Black Arrows, they're just going to be eating 3 damage from me. Genji getting the recall interrupted as well. Hemeth, nice play rotating up top here. Now they're already starting on the top lane foot. Now Griffith's going to be the target, but Hemeth already tanking at the forwards. Going to be a trade there, but it's okay for Cold War Fish because they still have a camp and we still have damage here. If Carlton's tanking, they could have gone away without anyone dying. In any case, there's both points captured as well for Culture Fist, and now in a bit of a pickle perhaps are the Munchies. Going to see another cancel on the deflect. Obsidian going to be okay for now. They're taking a lot of damage, but Murder heal that one up. And now Landor's trying to do all was possible to stop the play here. Obsidian rotating as well, but just being dragged around the map are these heroes, and they don't really, like I said, have a wave clear to do this. Eri going to get interrupted here, needs to not die, but that's no problem for the Murden. Griffiths is back on the point, has gone for press 4 to try and help in the 1v1. Carlson going to need to respect that, back off and let the region globe effect disappear. Eri gonna be okay. Obsidian, Okay, no steel trap there in time, so gonna be alright as this Genji for walking back on it, down to 400. And it looks like it's gonna be a play on the bottom camp, but Genji's there though. Emi not jumping over the wall, just going for the kill on the Genji, and Sword Strike is a pretty good ability. Bottom side, Hemeth underneath the Silence, taking a lot of damage. Anduin and Sylvanas, Anduin and Greymane rather, don't win that fight in the 2v2. Stukov just slaps people to death, and Greymane will fall. Now on the trap here is Milia, but Bow Kill Switch has the healing. Nubrak, Bow Charge, available in 5 seconds. No mana as well though, and Eri will survive. Top lane looks like Griffin's starting to get the better end of this. Press forward, really disgusting if you can keep the effect up. Bruiser Camp gonna be dealt with somewhat quickly. Again, low on mana, Milia here. Not gonna be able to keep pushing this. Bruiser Camp gonna get cleared out, but at least there's some control on the map, and now for Munchies Suzu, by the way, have a slight XP advantage throughout all of this. Himeth gonna be the target. Zuko combo there, but gonna get pulled out to safety as the Greymane. And this is only 3 people. Me getting bottom lane point at the moment, and Calton really struggling it looks like against the press forward. And now, Holy Feather here, Pyrrhus can take full control of the 1v1, having the wave clear as well now. Akak, Bio Kill Switch, gonna be okay. To maybe turn this around on Eri. Dwarf Toss is now available, but needs to not get interrupted. Going over the walls, Obsidian, and Genji is definitely one of the heroes. I think that was the Cyber Shield dodge there away from the Greymane shots, but Tower going to get the kill regardless. Dragon Knight though for the Munchies. And yeah, we're through the pain for Imperius. He's now living the good life with press forward and the cleave, and the bad news for him is they start having fun because level 10, assuming we see Raph, actually that's going to be a solo kill there by Griffiths. Nicely done. Has fun for now, but when Sonya gets Rapha Berserker level 10, this might start turning around. Now Black Arrow is diving into the fort. They need to be careful here. Eri on the flank. Here comes Himith as well, but not there just yet. Massive Shove going to be evaded, and everyone will survive. It is Leap from the Sonya though, not playing for the 1v1, just wants to be useful in the team fights, jumping on top of the Stukov. Don't understand why, but this means going to need help from the team to not just get rolled over by this Imperius. Siege Giants will be taken, and this is really have to play it. You have to just avoid the Imperius as much as you can, because press forward and Holy Feather, you can't win. Me not going to start this Bruiser Camp up. We are now seeing Munchies going for their Bruiser Camp, going to bring the whole gang squad up, but at this point in the game that's completely fine. Gonna get matched, it looks like. Me staying bottom, not wanting to step up on the point, but now everyone's showing here, so it should be okay to do so. Carlton going to be under pressure, but living for now. Eri needs to not get trapped on the jump. Going to be okay. Now it'll be defense from Cult of Fish. The boost camp quite nicely timed, but we only have 1 tower remaining. Now, Obsidian Lando not going to be up there. Maybe looking for a kill on me here is Obsidian. We'll see how this one goes. But in the top side, there is a fight already. Underneath the Bruiser camp, they still get the kill onto Sylvanas. Mechak going to be the second one. And going down 2 for Cult of Fish. Bottom lane, me surviving. And, well, he didn't have the Genji, but still able to play the 4v4, Cult Alt Fish. Munchies thinking they could stay in 4v4 armor, but not quite able to. And now this top keep is surely forfeit. Griffiths in the area, but cannot step up to deal with them. Seeing now bottom lane me. Just letting the jump away. It's very annoying trying to deal with Genji as Junkrat. Really, there's nothing you can do, so just have to take the L's where you can and get the push whenever he try and moves to help the team. Carlton now on the flank, not been spotted. could look for a leap play. Griffiths showing on top lane, and now Millie and Maybe are going to eat away from everything, it looks like. Now Lightbomb there, so eventually Silence goes down, but at what cost? Murdered already down. Now Cocoon on the Anduin, and this is likely going to be the death of Metella. You see Griffiths, lovely timing there on the spear, massive shove into the wall. This Anduin is screwed. Going to be 2 kills for 1 in favour of the Munchies in that fight. Now going to not take the siege gap actually. Obsidian just going for the wave clear. They don't have Savannah, so how much can they do? Junkrat, absolute rat as he is, still around to help deal with things. Landor gonna get spotted here, so there will be no collapse underneath the forts. Now the siege camp invade could be a little bit dicey. Leap not available yet, but with Imperius top lane, Savannah's only now leaving the base, going to be need to back off. Map in favour of the Munchies though. Are we going to get at least control bottom point? If allowed to. Landor trying to contest this. We might see a fight here. No Savannah's just yet, though. Stukov. No silence now for Makak. We'll see if that matters. Now Imperius moving down, so this is going to be a 5v4 if they stay here. Riptire used by me. Eri needs to get out of this one or could be in trouble. Stormbolt not connecting. Going to jump over the wall and fine for now. Junkrat able to get himself out. Going to be top point taken by Calton in the meantime. No level 16s yet for either team, but Munchies will be first. Obsidian just giving some vision at the moment, but not going to look for anything. Imperius moving back to try and grab some of these waves. And Junkrat, definitely hero that doesn't want a team fight before level 16, wants that endless nades. And now ingoing for team, Lightbomb going to be pushed away by Mekak. Nice play there. Now Anduin in the Cocoon, going to be silenced on the way out, and everyone going in. Silenced out to 3 members there by Million. It's a really nice play, but going to be turned around, getting the kill, go for the throw to Timothy, and using the second one as well. Now Mekak going to be driven away from team. Obsidian going to swift right to safety. Leap 2, gap close I suppose by Calton. Spear as well, so that's going to be 2 kills for Cult of the Fish, as Griffiths was trying to catch that top lane. XP, get them to level 16. And the Thunder Tower may be a little bit ambitious here, but it is going to be a massive shove to safety. Calton not getting the cap yet, but now the Imperius showing feels safe to do so. Rest of the team pushing the bottom lane. Metella maybe in trouble here. Dwarf Toss interrupted to Griffiths, trying to get the kill now on this Anduin. Angelic Armaments has used Airy, tanking up for so long underneath the tower is going to fall as well. No spears from Griffiths though, because shield is lost, and so is his life. Mekak thrown by me. Frag grenades are connecting, but again we're underneath the tower here. Metella with the pulver able to save me's life. And so it's going to be 2 kills for 1 in favour of Culverfish. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight starting to work on this mid-fort. Obsidian and Friends moving to deal with it. Hemmo still sticking around though, and going again underneath the fort. They do not care about this thing. Maybe they should though. And Dragon Knight not able to punt away Sylvanas realistically. He got the Haunting Wave and the second activation at 13. So not the most damage of this objective. Bottom fort also in pretty good shape for the Munchies, so nothing for them to be worried about at this point. Calton not going to look for a leap. By the way, it's Rising Jewelers from Great Man. 27 stacks is no joke. Anubak may be caught out here. Going to use the bow charge. Leap on the other side of it. Now, what can we get from this? Silent Tower is going to be used. Light Bomb going to find Savannah's going Haunting Wave into that one to her death. Advantage Cult of the Fish going to grab this siege camp, but what else will they do? Are they going to... Yeah, this bottom lane... this fort. Hemmo having to run away once again, but the force will now be taken out. Now down to an even 5v5, and going to work maybe on the keep here. Mekak going to drop down the silence. Going to get stunned up here though. Concussion Mine is there for me, and Stukov over the wall. Got a massive shove into Murden, but he's living for the time being. There's the pull from Metella. Everything okay. Stukov down. And now about the healing, it's time for Junko and Greyman to show what they can do with this poke damage. Hemov jumping in. Wants to use the bigger Worgen damage. Smacking away at that tower. There's so much damage now with all 30 stacks of the Rising Duelist. Looking for more though. There's no Stukov, so they're happy to take this fight. Throw on Landor. There's the stun from Eri. And it's actually going to be sped volley for me, but it does a lot of damage onto the Anubarak. Cocoon on Eri, but going to be alright. Still playing on this. 7 seconds until the Stukov respawns, so going to back away for now, and it looks like they want this bottom camp. Carlton also gained the XP here, so they're way ahead on XP and about to hit level 20 either side of Cultifish. Are we going to be fun here in C? Great, you can actually pick up this game. You have Greymane to jump in regardless of the terrain. The ignore pain is pretty good and we are going to see it nonetheless. Now Eri looking for a play here perhaps. Has used the rewind to try and set this one up. Landor, but kill switch healing for now. But look how fast that Greymane is with the level 13 speed. Running down all of them. You just need to run from this angry man. And it's a little bit of hard work, but after running that map enough, Sonya going to grab another Dragon Knight and bring this one to the team. With the level 20 advantage and the canvas could be potentially the end of the game. Now Anubek diving in, they want to get a damage on Eri, but this mode is completely fine. Here's the Riptire, and Imperius, the first one go down, X-Strike going to be used. Mekak in trouble perhaps, having to run away. Eri tanking up for keep for the time being. There's a spread volley once again from me, trying to do whatever damage possible. Keep in trouble. Stun down Stukov. There's a concussion mine. It's all beautiful from them, but Merlin actually coming first on down. Stukov going to follow though. Genji jumping into that steel trap, and now Dragonite on the core. It's 3 kills to 1 so far for Cult of Fish, and this looks like the end of the game unless a miracle defense comes out. Knocked away. It is Genji and Dragonite still going on to the core. Hemeth dodging around for the time being. Not going to be Cocoon. It's used on Andrew instead. And now we're going to form Greymane. This is as much damage as that DK, I swear. And eventually, it's going to be game number 1 for Cult of a Fish. And it's really good play by the draft that we see from Cult of Fish. Using their wave clear advantage, enemy team, Imperius, Genji, these heroes do nothing in the early game, and Genji doesn't do much later either. When it comes to clearing waves and camps, we saw from the get-go, quick take on their bruiser camp, pushing in top lane, doing lots of work there. Munchies getting some kills back, but that's only really from oversteps from Cult of Fish for the most part, who managed to regain the control of the game and have a fairly clean end to it, all things considered. We saw nice plays between the Murdered and the Junkrat several times, following the Stukov Mekak into their team, and Hemeth with this melee Greymane style able to clean up with it, even going for Tooth and Claw at the end, level 20. And we do have our map lock-in, the second one. Munchies, after that loss, are going to make their way over to taking the first pick. They don't want to map, they just want to have that, what they believe, draft advantage. Culverfish going to take us to another brawly sort of map, this time, BOE. Which is a bit of an interesting one, given that last time they won by their map movements, but maybe just enjoying this map. We could see the Eri Diablo coming out on this one, so I do understand it. And we might be doing some quick pace today, starting map 2 less than 30 minutes after the scheduled start time. Is quite exciting as the teams are ready, it seems. Everyone in the lobby. Don't need to go to a break or any such shenanigans. But it is nice to know that Munchies are willing to play Imperius. BOE definitely a map where hero can excel getting into the team fights. Personally, I'm a kidnap enjoyer, even though Angelic Armaments indeed is the more standard choice, given that nice shield for Imperius to stay in the fight and potentially the large amount of burst damage with the mirror ball, as it really is. Looking now at the teams. match history to see if there's any really fun heroes coming out. We know that Cuttlefish do enjoy Medivh. Nothing exceptional from side of Munchies though, so let's see what they have in store for us in draft number 2. Yeah, what is going on? In any case, Medivh ban, as predicted, going to stay. If we go to game number 3, it will also stay because they... you don't want to play against the Medivh if you don't have to. Gonna see Hogger ban also amazing. As I recall, the other ones were Chromie and Vala. There's Vala, there's Chromie, so teams very much know what they don't want to play against. Game number 1 hasn't swayed them one bit in how it went. Had Holson on the other day, he was talking about BME doesn't like going for the poke heroes early because it somewhat forces the team comp, and we do indeed see no damage for the time being. Landor going to slam Johanna on B1 pick. Are we gonna see anything here? Is it just gonna be a game of chicken when it comes to the damage? Eri Diablo somewhat thwarted by the Johanna pick, so no tank yet. It's gonna be Li Ming as well as Stukov. This looks like it could be variant follow-up here potentially for Cult of the Fish. I wonder where they learned that one from. Other side, there's the Urel that was banned last game, so perhaps just a comfort pick there for Griffiths. Obsidian taking the other Shimada to match the poke and the damage on the Immortal. The span here from Culverfish is going to, I think, say a lot about where they plan to take their team composition. It is indeed under a ban, which screams to me they want Varian or Garrosh or something like that and just kill anyone, Johanna included, on a single combo before they get to play the game. Now, are they scared of Varian in particular? Because if they pick Varian, then there is the option to just run over him. See, Grey may ban him, putting the fear of the dog into them after that last performance. So now we need to see. I mean, I am expecting this to be Varian and some offlaner here, but perhaps they have a different tank in mind. You already have Hans on the other team, so it can be difficult to run people down. There it is. Ares Diablo will be coming out. Johanna be damned. Just gonna play the devil. Now Henrith going to take Reina. Not a hero you see very often. Criminally underrated if you ask me, but I'm not sure. Well, I suppose with Val and Grim and Band and Hanzo packs, you're running out of ADCs to play. They just locked the Zebo on BOE. Very interesting. Deckard as well for Mechak, and I am wondering what is the plan here. I'm guessing this is Q Nazebo to just try and punish the massive hitbox of this Diablo and maybe be tanky enough to survive what's to come. Deckard pick's very interesting though. It's free reign for Diablo and there's more stuns. Calton gonna take Uther offlane. I do enjoy this one, and perhaps we get to see the base Arena builds coming out as a result. We don't need to be doing any sort of ace in the hole silliness. Can pick proper talents instead. I like what I see from the Goldfish and from Munchies. I'll see it when I believe it. I can't say I am confident in the deck and the Zebo last pick, but when they logged it, I'm sure they had a plan. Are we going to see stacking level 1 Reina and then E-build? It's so strong, but you don't even have to go for it necessarily. The enemy team doesn't have overly much value. In any case, game number 2 between our teams here. On the blue side, currently leading is Cult of the Fish. Eri playing Diablo. What are you doing in the base there? Hemrith playing Arena, Calton playing Uther, Metella playing Stukov, and me will be Li Ming. I won't make the joke again, I promise. Red team, Munchies. Megak playing Deckard Kane, Millie playing Nazebo, Griffiths playing Euro, Obsidian playing Hanzo, and Landor playing Johanna. You have the 2 healers, so why not just do a 2-3 split? No one from this Munchies team is good at assisting Euro and playing in a 2v2. Nice from them as long as they can hold on the bottom lane. Nazebo can of course summon the zombies to tank up the towers. It is indeed going to be Widowmakers at level 1. Ace in the hole is picked for Reynolds, so we'll see how that one goes, I suppose. Already see the stun there by Diablo. They really want to get this kill on Million, but with Li Ming is only so much damage. Now Mattel going to be turned on. Skull ceiling is there, and there's no peel whatsoever in this 3v4. First blood goes over to Munchies. They're playing a 3v4 here. These are the weak sides. You don't have to go so crazy here. They saw the kill on the Zebo and thought, if we get this, it's so good for us. But going to lose their support as a result. Now top lane, Hemrith can do some work on the towers. Griffiths just trying to wave clear, hitting VRL. Going to be difficult. Has of course Dauntless at level 1 for that physical armor. Just need to try and crash those mini waves and hit the towers. Ignore VRL, as tempting as it is. She will heal, these towers will not. Now Ellie going in a low health, pretty confident for that stun. I don't know, you're 13 souls. Just chill, just chill. You're playing 3v4, guys. Obsidian, nice Stormbolt there, has gone for the W build. Now Eri, Soul Shield is there, but there's no healing and there's no souls really, so going to go down once again. And Munchies, they take us time. Thank you for giving over another kill. We're just going to take your bottom camp. 1 turret in the meantime from MF. As there's the Impale Skull Ceiling and the Zombie Wall. Going to try and stop Metella. Now is the body block. Stukov getting under the fort though. Obsidian, I think, taking a few tower shots there. Now they need to be careful because Li Ming is angry. Potions aren't going to be collected. 3 more Arcane Missiles hit onto Millie, and we're getting quite low from just the Li Ming damage here. Wall now taken down. Once 1 tower falls, it's a lot easier to grab a second because there's so much less clear on the minions. Iron gonna keep Landor alive as there's another reset as this wave is gonna crash. Now, Hemrith moving down to this Bruiser camp. Macaque and Obsidian should take this one first. It is, of course, serrated arrows from the Hanzo. Gonna get rid of that Shaman nice and quickly. 5 seconds and only Eri in aggressive position at the moment. Both teams still finishing off the Bruiser camps. Millie, I think, throwing some spiders. Miller, rather. Sorry. Throwing spiders at that tower, going to get rid of it. It is Hex Callers, Base Callers more like, as not so based as just Johanna's status at the moment. Iron Skin removed, but able to walk it out as Landor is now Cult of Fish moving to attack. Here's the Nazebo damage, but before level 7, before the additional spiders come in, the Q Nazebo not quite on the same level of base as these other heroes. Advantage Call of a Fish so far, but the XP is half a level in favour of Munchies. I'm guessing it's thanks to those 2 kills on Eri. As now it's we're seeing Landor try and do as much as possible to slow this down with the blinds, but I mean, if this was level 7 Zebo, I can believe there was another 2.6k damage, but we're not level 7, so we don't have that. So, first Immortal for Cult of the Fish. Looks like it's going to be level 7 for the defense, though, at least, for Munchies, so it might not be too bad for them. Just seeing Kelton at the moment, as MF has moved down to push with the team. Level 7 now, Spirit of Araka. Get the 4th spider, and if we only hit 1 with the initial impact, we get the 5th spider, and now Cube Zebo exists as a hero. Landor making a lot of space actually, just tanking up everything with the Iron Skin. Only going to be the wall lost here to the camp, so as Munchies, you're perfectly okay with this. Now Landor moving in for a play potentially. There's the overpower from Eri, and doesn't really do much. Going back in regardless. Spiders on Hemurf, going to do some damage. Me has the Seeker. Very confident in hitting these magic missiles. Will be exciting to watch, I suppose, but can be a fairly low impact talent if the stars don't align. No level 7 yet from Reyna. Did go for Fight or Flight, so it is going to be Field of Rush. This is what I think is by far and away the best build for Reyna, except for level 1. Landor thrown under the tower. It's going to be okay. Zombie Wall tanking up the fort for them. There's now we're once again in a 2-3 split, and Griffith's just going to have to suck it up and deal with this and hope that the bottom sides can push. Good news is that Zebo, now at level 7, has some nice pushing power. Just needs to get in range of the fort, and a single Q will do a good 10% of that thing. And Payload's taken and rotation started, as going to get the top camp are Cult of the Fish as the recalls come out from them. No Bruiser camps available to the teams just yet. As here's the rotation up. Looking for Carlton of Youth, and we're going to evade the skull ceiling. Zombie Wall on the Impalers, as now they're trying to take him down. There's the Hydra Cube, but Reyna going to be just fine. It is the Emeralds to reduce the healing that this double support Reyna and Diablo have, so could get a lot of value. Need to be watching for those cubes from Merkaka as we get into the team fights. Now, Stukov trying to slap away with this thing as best as he can. Now the actual damage dealers are here, but Milia started on this first. No Obsidian doing damage just yet, but Zebo's still winning the race, it looks like. Zebo is no joke once he gets some talents. Now looking for a fight is Copperfish. They're gonna hit level 10 seconds, so I don't want to wait for it. Eri going in, Skull stealing onto the backline, and it looks pretty good at the moment if you are the Munchies. Gonna push everyone away for the moment. Zombie Wall on the Reyna, there's the Q as well. Immortal gonna clear out that Zombie Wall, but look at the damage from these things. Down to 100 health there is Reyna. Having to get the hell out of there and just start hitting the Immortal instead. Level 10 secured by Griffiths, and now this could be a collapse. Look for the Dragon Arrow. They do go for it. They're not memers. Now looking to defend. Dragon Arrow only hitting onto Diablo at the moment for Immortal going to move away. Sleep interrupted there by Penetrating Ground. Nice play there from Reyna. Going in as Griffiths, just trying to make some space. Look at the spiders. They're still going for it. Diablo taken out. Doesn't have the souls for the revive. And now they're trying to finish this off with Cold and Fish, but it's going to be hella close. Sleep once again interrupted. Going to be finished first by the Munchies. This is Immortal with a full level lead as well, and now pushing in the top lane. Doing a good job if they want to push this game number 3 at the moment. With the Zebo and Deckard. I wasn't a believer, but here we are. It's doing well at the moment. Now, Beleth making it down the top fort. Tower is gone. Skull ceiling on the Reyna. No cleanse available. Massive shove will do the trick. Working on the objective. Zebo needs to throw the Q onto the fort. It's going to hit onto the tower instead. Silence doing some work, but Fort will survive. It's now going in is Eri looking to make some plays here. Jahada with a nice condemn. Skull seeing going to be evaded and everyone's living for the time being. Uther does not win this 1v1 and goes away with Griffiths. Thinking about rotating up, but that will give up damage on the bottom fort. Recall from Deckard Kane at the moment. Old man doesn't have the stamina he once did, I suppose. As the game will move on, and If you're Team Nazeba, that is a good thing, because you're not taking Viral Infection, presumably, on BRE. You're not going to have your... Look at the spiders. Nom 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 nom. There's the Soul Shield from Eri, but now that it's down, you can do some work to this thing. There's the Skull Ceiling Dragon over there as well. Can they get down with Diablo? Zombie Wall is going to trap down Diablo, and down he goes. Sleep barely goes off, but go off it does, so cooldown will be used. I think that was him who forgot the interrupt as well, so quite nicely done. Now looking for more on the Savannah, going to dodge away for time being. Uses the Adrenaline Rush though during the Emerald, so losing out on the healing there. Now looking for more spiders on Reina, they're gonna chop him down. Nom 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 nom, gets the kill. Ram the spirit for good measure. Put the fear of death into him, but he's already dead. Now spiders not quite connecting on the fort. Landor stepping up, Harry once again back for more, has survived. Also Soul Lightning Breath is going to be there, looking for Decade, but me not going to connect the spells this time. Level 13's hit for the Munchies. It's going to be Velen's Chosen from this URL. I wasn't ready for that one. And now Miller and Obsidian getting to work on the Immortal. Stunned bit from Eddie. I don't know how that one connected, but it did. Silence on the Zebo. Now going to go into the Iceberg. Going to dodge away from the Immortal. There's a fight. Griffiths on the backline though could change things up. Going in, interrupting everyone. There's the stun with the Blessed Shield. Metallic getting low. Sleep from Decade onto 2 as well. We're not done yet. Hammerth going down. Divine Storm not really doing a whole lot for them, as there's 2 kills over to the Munchies. Make it 3 because Diablo once again going to be taken out. Lord of Terror. The only people terrored are your teammates, I think, because that is the 4th kill on this Diablo. Halfway secured for the Munchies. Griffith eating a Seeker, but going to be okay. Now, how confident are you is me? Because if you're really confident, you pick Fireflies and go for more Seeker procs, but much more reliable is to go Mirror Balls, so you can have more chances of getting the 3 magic missiles total. Ufa saving the top fort, as bruises will be taken by Cult of the Fish. But this is a full health immortal for the Munchies. That keep is surely dead. The only question is how much more will they get. Eri stepping up once again, not put off by previous failure. Dodging just barely from the Skull Ceiling, as now here is the Immortal. Carlton is here. Yell is not, just going for the top keeper at the moment, so they're a little bit scared to play the 4v5, looks like. There's the Skull Ceiling, finding the Diablo, but nothing more on top of it. Fort about to go down, and we still have shielding on the Immortal. Good thing about Seeker is that you can poke her down quite well. Now, Eri getting interrupt on Griffiths. Carlton on top lane for Cover Fisher. This is now 45 in favour of the red team. Whoa, in trouble. There's a double root actually from Stukov. Sleep, Deckard Kane, Miller, no, Zombie Wall on top of it. Dragon Arrow gonna hit only on the Diablo. Carlton looking for a big Divine Storm, finds 3 people, and what can do with this one? Mechax sent into the team, Deckard Kane under the keep. Skull Ceiling will find the kill on Uther after Spirit interrupted there by the Stukov. It's 1-for-1 at the moment. Uther goes trying to heal level up at the moment. The Zebo stunned against the wall, going to be taken out there. 2 kills for the Cold Fish as they're losing their keep in the meantime. Halfway down in the end, but they do win the fight at least. But what can they get from it? As level 16s are here for the Munchies. Looks like it's just going to be a run for the bottom fort. Johanna, no mana now. Stukov getting the root, but everyone else is more interested in the structures. It's Cannoneer from our Li Ming here, so suggest to me we're going to see Fireflies for additional Spellblade box. Banshee tanking up for a little bit as now... There we are. Save the plane. Gotta be okay. Landor, no mana here, buddy. Might want to get some before another fight breaks out. Still level 16 advantage for the Munchies. Ufa showing top lane. Gonna get this Impaler camp. The keep should survive, though, to the even Talentiers. It is Giddy Up as the level 13 choice, not going for give me more of that additional range on Reyna as well as the healing. Maybe because there's Emerald, don't want to have your value from the healing losses. Now going under the Keeper's Landor, really wanting to do a fight before level 16. I take back what I said about the Keep, they're really going for this one. But they're not able to find it. Down to about 15% let's say on that one, but is enough to prevent the catapult pressure as now Munchies going to move back and start on the Shaman camp for themselves. Xerxes things are here. It is the rallying cry from Reyna. This guy actually does damage now. This talent is so strong from Reyna. It's disgusting. Starting on the poke already. And there's the Fireflies from me. More Seeker Pox if you can hit the spells. So has the potential to win the game and also lose the game if the spells aren't hitting. Now Landor stepping up. What can we do here? Going to be the start of Heart at the moment. Sound's not going to connect in time. There's the Iron Skin. Massive shove not connected in time. Dragon Arrow on the entire backline. There's the shield as well, but Cleanse onto him. Going to keep him alive. So we have the Spirit doing a lot of damage to them. No one falling yet though. Griffiths might be the first to go down. Divine Storm will lock that one down. Now what can we get? Miller taken low. Zombie Wall trapping the Vayner for the time being. Me? Missiles not connecting. Metella slapping him off for the time being as Munchies having to regroup after that one. Fight in favour of Cult of Fish. You have the double support. You have the durability of the Vayner. Diablo is at full souls. It doesn't look like we'll be losing him anytime soon. So durable is this team, and Urel is your offlaner. Doesn't not do damage right here though. You just have Nazebo and Hanzo. Trying to get some damage on Immortal at least. Now here's Eri. Gonna be a stun onto the Nazebo. Him doing the damage goes into Ice Block, but Nazebo looks Nazi dead. Sleep from Deckard going to make some space though. Miller will survive. Calso trying to clear us out, but without Holy Fire, Ufa pretty bad at doing this. Might need some friends. This is a pretty high shield on this Immortal though for the Cult of the Fish. Making its way towards the top 4. It's still level advantage on Munchies, but no talent difference just yet. Working on the shielding here now with the Spider Cult, and he got the CDR if they can hit the Spiders with an Nazebo. Diablo take it up and look at the cooldown on Nazebo. He has Spiders for days. Root on Johanna. Dragon out, finding 2. Knocked away though by the team. Eri underneath the fort. Where are you, buddy? Gonna go down. Ram the Spirit doing some zoning. And without their tank, it's gonna be the end of this push. Now, when he gets to level 20, the Annihilating Spirit is a really disgusting talent, to be honest. Healing reduction, massive range on the initial cast, and ramping damage as it keeps the channel. No wave of... no, sorry, I'll take it back. There is the wave of force on Li Ming. I'm hoping it's Repulsion, and I'm hoping you're saving that thing for the Nazebo. Because that's the only interrupt they have to it, because the range on the Annihilating Spirit is enormous. No one else can reach it. Ufa's not reaching it. Vayne is not reaching it. Diablo's not reaching it. It could also be the active at level 20 for the Unstoppable. But I don't think we need it. That last one there was just a little bit unlucky. Well, oh, you can play around it, but not likely to happen again positioning necessarily. As level 20s are now on the horizon. If you pick Var Ritual here, I'm going to be really annoyed because you're not finishing that one before the next objective. And they're just about ready to ding the level 20s. What else are we going to see? I also want to see Deckard's level 20. Is it going to be the Perfect Cube? There it is! Annihilating Spirit, Nazebo online. Respect for the elderly. This sleep is no joke. It's also going to be blinded by the lights. Landor just trying to keep the rest of the team up. I do like it because see, Nazebo is your backliner. That boy has a lot of health and is percent-based shielding. Aggressively postured are the Munchies as they should be. Level 20 advantage. How did he reach level 20 in time? It's Cold of the Fish. He's got 2 waves here, but I don't think it's enough. And I'm going to look for the fight down 20. That sounds very ambitious. But they might also have to do it because they're already halfway through the objective. Now, maybe a play on Eri. Just walking out for now. And they need one more wave. There's a wave top. Wave bottom quite far out though, so it'll be difficult to reach. The Munchies are playing bottom as well, so they are seeing you rotate down here. Gonna go for the wave, but it's gonna be at the cost of so much damage here. The Zebo working through this Immortal. Next spiders are there. Now level 20s, what can they do? Looking for a play is Eri, but 1v5 at the moment is this Diablo. There's the Soul Shield, gonna buy some time for timing. Going in is the UL, Unstoppable will be used for now. Blinded by the light, shielding is there. And it looks like it will be the disengage. They got the objective. Eri trying to not let them leave. Hellgate play on Johanna, has the Iron Skin available, they can't get it off. There's the stuns, 2 kills already. Cult of the Fish have extended the game. Oh, it's so painful to see. Iron Skin was available and Defend was available, but they were stunned before they could use these spells. Divine Storm, Lurking Arm, and then of course the initial Hellgate play there by Eri. Setting that one up for a team. Me with the Fireflies and the Cannoneer does a lot of damage to this thing, and they're not even going to get the keep with their level 20 Immortal as the game will be extended. Bit of a miracle play if you ask me, really. Now the question is, what are they going to get with this? They saved their keep, they saved the game. Now it looks like they want the bruises. Setting up a bit of a trap here. Okay, needs to not walk into this one, but the plane kind of gives the game away. There's the Sonic Arrow as well. Now, who defends against this side lane pressure? Because Calton cannot do it. Ufa sucks with this. Here's 3 catapults. No one's recalling at the moment, so I take it back. There's Metella. Sukov's not much better. As shielding is gone, we're going to see some core damage. As there's a play up in the top lane, Eri. This is 4v5. There's the Ravenous Spirit. Nom 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 nom. But Diablo not going to be hit by it. Is taken down at the end, so going to lose the souls. 80 seconds until their next Ravenous Spirit. But this should absolutely be Miller moving on to a key. Needs to be careful here. Root from the Stukov, but not anymore. Metella taking damage. Massive Shove going to make some. Repulsion underneath the towers. Obsidian not going to be hit by the Arcanum. There's the sleep. Respect the elderly. Raider, wake up, buddy. Boom. Down he goes. Eri looking to start to play anyway. Iron Skin will prevent the Shadow Charges. Now Diablo in trouble. Trying to run. Gonna need to Hellgate out maybe, but okay for now. 50 seconds to Reina, and there's another Immortal. Both keeps down. Waves pushing in. Are they going to get a third chance of a Cold of the Fish? Eri tried to do some measures. Oh, damage onto Griffiths. Repulsion was used. We're trying to step up as 4 here. Both damage dealers hitting for the side of the Munchies, so free to do so, but they didn't get that much damage. Low on mana as Landor has the healing fountain available, staying around for the time being. There could be a fight here when this Johanna doesn't have mana, and his Venom really, it's a 4v4, isn't it? Is now looking to start something. There's the shove on Ural. Reina about to respawn, and no sign of the Immortal dying just yet. Ravenous Spirit once again available for Miller. Spiders. This double healer, they're not the greatest. Waves aren't going to end the game for a little bit, so... Culverfish, what have you got for us? Landor... Oh, let's split from team in a moment. Still, no mana. You have a healing fountain available. You could have backed off and gone it and be ready to play by now, but this gives him some time to hit away. Plane going to dodge as well. They have a long way to go to the Culverfish before they finish this objective. There's another massive shove. Eri could be the target, going to Shadow Charge onto the Nazebo, who I don't know how he got there, but in the ice block at the moment, and just taken down. Hellgate stun on Johanna. I need to check how that one happened, I think, because the Zebo should be all the way back over here. All the way. safe from any sort of stuns. Looks like he was trying to go for a flank below maybe and get some spiders on the Immortal. But that fight was a disaster for them. It's gonna be the double Impaler camp attempt. Now they're on Vision. Griffith's the only one left to do it. Obsidian gonna get the recall off at least. Both camps will be taken. So there's still a lot of pressure on the call actually. There's 3 catapults below. There's gonna be Impaler's top lane as well. Calton having to reset. We might not end at the 24 minutes Immortal. Nazebo about to respawn. Johanna not long after is now working on this keep. No Hyperion of course, so just gonna have to get through it the old fashioned way. Shielding already in trouble for this thing. Now the spider damage is going to begin. 5 of those bad boys working away at it. They might lose the keep, but they're not going to lose the game unless some kills come in here. Uther still clearing waves at the moment. Griffiths just tanking up for the time being. It is going to be the keep. But not forget Dragon Arrow finds Reyna, but that's not the one you want. Silence is there. Ravenous Spirit going to work actually. There's so much healing reduction from these members. Stukov in trouble as well. 3 kills for the Overstay. There's close to the fish. They might have gone for a little bit more than they could. Uther sucks at doing this job, but they can't let anyone else do it either. Me? I don't know what play we're doing here. But to be honest, this is a 2v5, so I wouldn't expect you to do it regardless. Maybe looking for a play on Obsidian of his members. Divine Storm is there. Blind by the Lights are not used as down goes Hanzo. Now it's a 2v4. Core being damaged though, as now the Impalers and friends are there as well. Calton eating damage, gonna go down. B finding another one. Doesn't want to be done in this game, but gonna be forcefully ejected from the game as the core is taken out. Munchies bring it to game number 3. Nazebo giveth and Nazebo taketh that game. But to be honest, it wasn't really Nazebo, the hero, that's got them in trouble. In any case, I suppose me at the end of this game is thinking they may have beaten the team, but they didn't beat me. Pun absolutely intended. Doing so much damage that game and surviving until the end. So many stuns from the side of the Munchies. They have setup from Johanna, from Deckard, from Hanzo. Yrel later with the hammer applying the armor reduction to everyone. Quite a few times they managed to get that wombo combo off, and at the end it was that sort of play that won them the game. Healing reduction, Stack Spider Way, Annihilating Spirit 50%, Emerald 75%. They threw both of those on the Reyna. He had the Raider's roll, but he's healing 0 because of all the heal reduction on the other team. And yeah, we make it to game number 3. I'm going to throw it to a quick break before we do so though, so see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, welcome back everybody for map number 3, Cult of the Fish vs Munchies. As a recap, Cult of the Fish starting us off on Dragonshire and winning it. Munchies first picked afterwards, BRE second map, won by Munchies with Nazebo. Yes, they played Nazebo on BRE. And now we are on Infernal Shrines for our third game of the series. As a reminder, there is another series after this, starting at 9 o'clock British time, 8 o'clock on the mainland. As Infernal Shrines is the map, but I suspect the bands will stay mostly the same. It's Cult of the Fish now as the first pick, because actually it's going to be Mephisto banned, so this means they're leaving something through, but Div will not be allowed through. Just having to pay the Div tax, which is understandable. So they were banning Hogger and Chromie. Now it's Mephisto and Hogger, so Chromie will be let through, unless they're first picking, which is an option. Diablo ban. Infernal Shrine's definitely one of his strongest maps. Again, Vala open as well, so some heroes available that haven't been for the earlier games of the match. Junkrat available, Chromie available, the Harker available. There's a Vala that's been banned is also available. Could be first picked. But it will be Johanna for the time being. Which makes a potential Junkrat pick here weaker, but not impossible for the side of Munchies. Haven't shown any desire to pick the hero so far, letting it go to the other team on map number 1. There's the Chromie that's been banned for the last 2 games, as well as Landor going to get a Nubarak again. I will assume this Chromie is banned for a good reason, and that Miller is very good at Chromie, which means that with a Nubarak as the frontliner, there could be a lot of threats coming out here by the side of Munchies. Leave out for afterwards. Blaze and Andoran for Cult of the Fish. There's the Valaban catching up on that one, wanting to get the Diablo first. They were pretty well set up for a Vala there. Maybe could have picked earlier. Could be difficult though against the Nubarak and Chromie already though. From the other team, those spell sets. That Vala would be Swiss cheese. UL, respect paid over to Griffiths once again. Now what are you going to pick here? Because Johanna Blaze is ahead of the front line and Chromie will not kill them. The Harker, one of the best offlane, is still remaining, so that would make sense. And there's Stukov. You can run them down with this team. With this front line, you can run down with Stukov. It's hard for Soaring Sands though. And the one who has the light bomb as well. There could be Genji or Tracer or Zeratul. Could be a beautiful pick for them if they're willing to play it. There's Falstad. I don't think we're going to see any Falstad fly with light bombs, but that would be fun. Looking for something exciting here from me. It would just be Hanzo though. Wind Tunnel, very strong. Feels hard for Falstad to play the game though, doesn't it? If he's the one they decide to look at, but you have a nice amount of assists from the rest of the team though, at least. Last pick. Tassadar. I was talking about running down. Tassadar prevents that. Do they just want level 20 Archon? That could be what this is, because I don't see a world where you're playing Black Hole in this game. No. Red Archon still loses to Falstad Gust. You don't get to play the game, you don't even get to activate it when you're being hit against the wall. If you're going for Q build though, it's really difficult for these backliners. These aren't high health heroes, Falstad and Hanzo. If they eat a Tastar Q with a storm attached to it, it's going to do so much damage to them, so I'm excited to see what can happen to this one. I didn't believe in the Zebo, so I will give Tastar a chance. Now, final game here for tonight is going to be Cult of the Fish. Blue team, Eri, Johanna, Hemruth, on Falstad, Carlton Blaze, Matella, Anduin, and me playing Hanzo. The right hand side, Munchies trying to do the reverse here. Makak playing Stukov, Miller playing Chromie, Griffiths, Dahaka, Obsidian Hanzo, Landor, and Novak. W at 1, Tassadar. Tells us a lot. No Q build. I think no auto tech build was expected in this game, but definitely limits the ceiling of what hero can do. Now, Falstad can be target Blaze trying to turn it around, gonna be dragged by Griffiths, but there's nothing there to follow up on it as they're going for Falstad. It is taking pretty low, to be fair. Now, Dragon Breath hitting onto Mattel as well. And let's try to even, but wave is already cleared for the side of Culverfish. Gonna be left here, it looks like it's me, maybe the target gonna be thrown by Anduin, saving for the time being. Miller having to clear this mid wave. So it's still wave priority for Culverfish in a moment, but Obsidian on Tastar eats waves for breakfast, even better than the Spiders in the last game. The Seventh is currently front line, on the top lane rather. I don't know where that charge went. And now just going to pressure the towers. We're seeing Miller rotate, but Chromie's not really able to rotate as quickly as some other heroes here. Landor clearing up middle as Obsidian and Mekak are going to try and steal this bottom lane. They've pushed it in, so Metallic just going to try and grab the XP. Do they sniff it out? I'm even in time they do, though. The sniffing is here, but not for being in time, as going to be secured. Forcible for good measure from Obsidian. One tower already lost to the Falstad top lane push. XP even for the time being. City and Mekak gonna start their own camp. Me, joined by Hermuth, Culverfish going to match them. Colton in mid lane, if a player to break out, Griffiths having the dig available though. It is indeed enhanced agility, so this Dahaka going to be dangerous in the fights, but maybe not durable. Going to need to look for drags on the backlines, but they do have some ability to false and Hanzo, so we'll see what comes of it. Hemf now starting on the top camp, going to be assisted by Colton. As Mill and Makak are already done. Are we going to hold on to the camp here? The answer is no. It's in the top lane as well, so delaying this point here could be really good for Culverfish. Griffiths now moves down to the bot lane in the meantime. Me matching with time being, but no global, of course, on the Hanzo. Drag, not connecting. It's now they're looking for Eri. Silence is there. Blaze stun does not find the Stukov. As Johanna taken out. Now they will get the bruiser clamp clear. But it's gotta be work on the point already for the Munchies. Time trap. Used. Blaze. Using the passive. Gonna be okay for now. Silence is there. Just healing first. Pyromania. Really disgusting when you think about it. 40 armor and big damage on demand. As Komi has been pushed back a little bit. Now we're seeing the fly from him of no match at the moment from Mr. Haka. Wants to get level 7 for the team, but it's going to be level 7 time for Copperfish as well. So we're probably going to have a 5v5 very soon. Dahaka watching him on the map. When's he going to dig up? Looks like the dig is coming in now on the aggressive play. Nutella could be the target. Dragon there, but rooted on the Dahaka. Now, target is Johanna. The silence is so big. It's so stupid how big this fingers. Going to be slowed down, maybe by Carlton. Okay for now. As once again, team pushed off this time. Culver fishing the taps. Running out of time though. Only 8 left on the point. Obsidian trying to do whatever you can, but this is Tastar. Not reliable. Now, Falstad going to fly away from the time trap. Blaze trying to start him up. As Griffiths just finishing off the objective. Going to be Punisher for the red team. Merkak surviving. Hanzo not though. Hemeth eating storms. Carlton also on the wrong side of this. Blaze gonna be taken down as well. 2 kills for the Munchies as it's a frozen Punisher. And it's just Falstad to try and kill this thing. But with the push being Chromie and Tassadar, it will just be the wall here, I'm assuming. He could be in trouble. There's the force wall and down goes Johanna. Can't unstoppable that one. As now maybe me's the next target. Waiting on the force wall cooldown are the Munchies at the moment. Still playing under the fort here, playing with a little bit of fire if you ask me. They got halfway through the fort. Griffiths catching the circle in the meantime. It is level and a half lead for them is slow on Falstad, but he's okay for now. Still pushing though with the Anubis. Tastar and Chromie, they have the siege. It's easy for them to push against enemy heroes here, but they might push too much as there's a scatter from me. Finishing off for Tassadar. Miller way too far forward on Chromie. Biokill switch going to buy some time, but nothing more is taken out is the Chromie. Landor having to get the hell out of there. As now they can't really use their level 10 spike. Culverfish finding the kills in time and now pushing the top lane. Getting their own wall with this one set up early, of course, by Hemeth. And they're not done yet. Okay, they are going to leave. I was getting a little scared for them. Griffiths and Carlton just trading at the moment on the soak. Now, the Haka may be a bit far forward. There's the burrow. Started by Blaze. Evie there as well. Overstepping the welcome there was Griffiths and taken down as the Haka. Everyone's showing though, and they're going down bottom lane. So Landor says, yoink, my fort. Going to grab that one with a little bit of help. Chromie goes down. Didn't see how that one happened, but maybe just not respecting being on the weekend side at the moment. And Pelicamp stolen away. Nice wave here. It's a stacked wave. So this wall has got to be forfeit. They're just clearing up mid wave at the moment. This is so much more dangerous. Bottom wall's gone. That's the flame with the next objective. It's now damage on the fort, but they shouldn't finish it off. And no back here on the flank though, maybe looking for play. Impale not connecting though. Carlton taking the Bruiser camp. No one moving there for the Munchies. This Griffith's just going to get the XP. The Harker will struggle if he tries to solo that camp. And also in terms of time, it's 40 seconds until the objective starts. As it's the bottom camp going to be taken by the Munchies. Carlton finishing this one off in the end. Holding the capture as well. Which is nice to see. No one's going. It's just Stukov. Stukov can't do this. You have 15 seconds to finish this and be on the point. You have Chromie. You need to set your time trap up and have it off cooldown again. But they're moving towards the Bruiser camp. They're wanting to match it. Fully set up though, are Coals of the Fish. They've got all the space in the world, and now Hanzo starting on it. It's 2 people up top lane as well, so this Booster Camp's not really going to do much for them. Now we're trying to push in. Now, me, target, Mattel, there with the pull, going to be okay. The Haka interrupted on the fly, but Hemleth will make it. Cocoon on Andoran. Gus going to make some spaces. Every take a look. There's the right bomb onto the mages. But taking so much damage, Johanna having to leave. Blaze and the Haka holding even for the moment. Bow is still available for Dahaka, but might get interrupted again as Carlton's going to make the rotation instead. 20 for both teams at the moment. Archon already used by Obsidian, losing that cooldown is big for them. Now looking for a play, and Ubak finding so many. Griffiths looking at them, loop on Falstad. CDR gets the kill, Anduin can't see anything. Dodging regardless though, but almost it's not enough as Miller finds that kill. Landor fighting at the moment with Johanna. Gonna get a stun now onto Blaze. Stukov wanting to push bottom lane though. Second Punisher for the Munchies. 2 kills for them also. Falsight not going to have a fly available just yet. Me's the only one here. Does not want to attack the Punisher jump. Now Ares going to come after grabbing some heal fountain in the mid lane. I've convinced them to leave for a time being, but now continuing to push. Falstad, he wants to gust them. He wants to gust them. Obsidian underneath the fort. Has the Oracle though. 30 armor and just kills the Falstad. Has also killed will be Metalla. So much burst damage from this Munchies team. Landor having to run for the moment. But now Atanzo gone as well. 3 kills for the Munchies. Arcane Punisher still alive. And Nubrak could spawn Beatles to tank for it. Not going to do so, but kill switch keeping everyone alive, as the bottom wall is probably going to be lost. Oracle for Testa. He's underneath the fort, but has 30 spell armor and the healing. He's not going down. Bunker used by Carlton, as there was a 1v1 to the death almost in the top lane. Bottom and keep now being targeted down to half health already. Eri, no health and going in regardless. Ironskin, I mean, you won't die, but you can't stay in the fight after it goes off. And now it's a very strong position for the Munchies. Almost a 2-level lead for them as well. Next objective is middle, so it's one a respite, I suppose, if you are Cover Fish. Time Trap, not going to be used. As it will just be the recall for now from Kirby. Still a full level until 16 are the Sav Call for Fish, so especially in the middle of the root on Tanzo. Gets the pull. That's a shield was also used by Eri. No pull for a bit. Going in again as Landor. Carlton just trying to grab his slaves as much as possible as the siege continues here by the Munchies. Me gonna eat a little bit more Dragon's Breath. Drag by Griffiths. This is probably gonna be the death of the Hanzo. Gust gonna buy some time, but not enough, as now Eri could be the next target. Light Bomb gonna be used. Go back in on everyone. Gets the quest complete, which is something I suppose, but is it gonna be worth it? Because now, nice body blocking there from Landor, keeping Metalla in the silence, and it will go down. Mid fort's gonna be taken by them, so now Punisher will be going on to the keep. Gonna steal the boost camp as well. 2 levels up still, 30 seconds until the objective. They can have the waves in such a nice state before this one begins. And they can even get Chromisab on the point as well. Where are we going? Are we going for their siege? Are we going for bottom siege? They can't see this timer, of course, until the objective, but maybe they have an inkling that it's going to be soon. Now level 18, Piercing Sands for Chromie. Already done so much damage as Miller, and now will do even more. Coming down to help with the Impalers as Obsidian and Mekak move towards the Bruiser camp. And it's the full map control for the Munchies, and it's so difficult for Cult of the Fish to turn this one around, but they have no choice. How does he do it though? Oracle on Tassadar, timeout on Chromie. You gust them in, it doesn't really matter. Let's see what they can do. Silence, not going to connect. Griffiths on the bomb side, so fast as was the Haka, but needs to get behind them, otherwise the minions might block the drag. currently Shrine going the way of the Culverfish as the first drag will connect only onto Blaze, making space though. Landor going to move into the front side. Dragon Breath not hitting onto anyone at the moment. Komi, the one to look. Piercing Sands means can push into this objective and doesn't really give a shit. 20 on the side of Culverfish. They have the lead still on this objective. They have full control at the moment. They're 15 up. They're about to finish the objective despite the deficits. Now going against Landor. Dragano as the Gust to make some space. They might just go and try and steal this objective. Light Bomb used. It's the Cocoon on Falstad. Probably going to be going down as him of trying to fly away. But there's this. Going not quite into the bunker though. Blaze taken as well. Bunker was dropped, but the team was not ready for it, I suppose, as Falstad trying to leave for the top side instead. Eri not blinding to get that last skull. They're on 39, but 40 is hit first for Munchies. Impales and Catapult getting a bottom lane as well. Eri blinding them for the time being. No contest on the middle. Johanna just trying to close. You can't be here. You have to defend middle. Who gives a shit about that thought? This is going to end the game. Level 20, 3 levels. Now diving on the Anduin. Rewind, used, Dragon not connecting. So we are okay for the time being. Mid fort gone, and this is still so healthy on the Punisher. Game is going to be end of the game. Gust available to Falstad. They're looking for a play. Loop will be used. Metella in trouble though. But there's so many people stunned here. Can we get the kills? Obsidian living for a time being down to 100 health, but that's all you need. Me trying to get kills. Anubek, Carapace living for now. Tassadar in trouble. Ironskin not going to affect Eri for swipes. Obsidian killed by the Blaze Q. And they might have held here the call to the fish. Mortar Punisher going to be clear. They need to get rid of his minions though. Falstad taken down. I don't know how that one happened. Did Falstad fly to try and get another kill? I think that might have happened. Got to the Tassadar at least. Bottom keep survived. Top fallen. Core 82%. You can still play the game. Almost level 20. You'll get the wind tunnel. You can turn the ship around still. But it's going to be hard. It was really well done with that. I don't know how they got the control, the pressure on the objective. They're pushing them back despite the Komi level 18 advantage. But they just barely weren't able to get the objective. Now Landor is trying to get Cocoon before this level 20, but not able to do so. As they'll get the camps, but the camps won't do anything. Level 20 now here. In the fire. Bunker upgrade. Blinded by the light again, and the all-important wind tunnel. Might be able to save the game for them. Objective top lane, not that it really matters. Pushing in for the bottom keep. The map pressure will be on Cold to the Fish once again. They can't step up though, not quite. Just gotta be the clear. Moving back. Bruisers available. You need to save the top fort as well. This is giving... It's being matched evenly by the Cold to the Fish. There's no advantage with this map control. They're losing their map control even. Griffiths could look for a drag here. Not been spotted. Tassadar Oracle not finding anyone. Eri quite far forward. Hemeth in trouble here. Griffiths, you can win the game for drag as they're going now onto the Falstad. There's the drag by the Hacker. Going to get pulled by Metalla. Everyone lives, but so much damage is done by the side of the Munchies. The double mage at the artillery range. They cannot match it. And what can you do when you can't dive and you can't match the poke? And you have the minion waves. Carlton not going to go for the recall. Going for look for a fight. Shield on the backline from Eri. Griffin in trouble. Dive by Landor onto them. Light bomb is used. Rooted is Blaze. Falstad. Wind tunnel. Not going to keep you alive. Cocoon broken. But it's a 4v5 and they're going to be run down. And Nubrak looking at this next barrel charge, going to win the fight for him most likely. In the bunker, loop on the Anduin, isolation, dead. Blaze, dead, lasered. Me, you are the only one left. And you will be saying hello to your friends very, very soon. It's the wipe, it's the win for the Munchies. As they will take the series 2-1. Now, the victory march. All 5 surviving. Beautiful team fight by them. Poking them down. Getting the stuns. Focusing the right targets. Absolutely deserving of this one. Very nicely played by them. Credit to Cole for Fish, they didn't make it easy. After falling so far behind. But we see now why the Chromie was banned. Miller. Double the damage of Obsidian. This last pick, Tassadar. The ideal pick. You see, the rest of the heroes still cannot compete with the Chromie damage. So powerful was Miller Chromie. The setup, of course, from the team as well. Landor, Bekak, Griffiths. The stuns are there. Obsidian, bringing utility from the Force Walls. The fights are beautiful. The series was beautiful. And congratulations are in order for our winners. But that will do it for us